Good morning. Would you please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Would you please remain standing for a moment of silence? Thank you. Please be seated. And now for your SheaTV news.
Good morning, Scorpions. It is Wednesday, March 13th, and you are watching SheaTV. Grades, grades, grades. Quarter 3 is closing on Friday. Be sure to check Infinite Campus to make sure everything is looking good for your report card. Be sure to see your teachers in person with any questions or concerns. College Days. College Days will be here tomorrow. Be sure to join in on the fun by wearing your favorite college gear. Clubs. Today's clubs offerings are Do the Math, Garden Club, and Drama Club. Jewelry Club is canceled for today, and we will resume that after spring break. Yearbooks. Yearbooks are on sale. For just $20, you can grab all of those precious memories of this school year. Order a book online by visiting the Shea Middle School website and clicking on the yearbook link. We also have flyers available in the library and in the front office if you want to grab one of those. And speaking of the arts, it's finally here. The big day for auditions for the 2019-2020 dance company are being held tomorrow next door from 4 to 7 p.m. See Mrs. Springer with any further questions. Library news, be sure to come grab a book to read over spring break. We've got lunch choices. Your choices are a chicken potato with wheat roll, Sardella's pepperoni pizza, and a harvest pack. Coming up next, we have Principal Lawrence going over those new phone policies once again. All right, take it easy, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Just 2 days to spring break.
Mr. Lawrence here. Remember, I talked to you about the fact that Shea exists to create an environment where you can do your best work. And so today I want to take just a moment to talk to you about something that's creating a lot of distraction and enabling you not to do your best work, and that is these things right here, cell phones. I want to show you something. A teacher did an experiment in one of their 4th grade classes. I don't know what state this was in, or in their 4th period class. They had every student put their phone on loud, and they charted each time a notification came in. And I want to show you the chart that they created. So if you can see that here, this is in just one period, the amount of times a cell phone went off and interrupted the learning. Now, if you're like me, I know every time my cell phone comes up, the natural inclination is to want to take a look at it and figure out what the message is. Every time you do that, it distracts the learning. In fact, there are research now being shown that that's actually leading to lower test scores, and it's inhibiting your ability to remember the information. And so because of that, we're putting some new rules in place for our cell phone usage. Now, your teacher has a copy of these rules, and they can go over it with you in detail if you want. But I'm going to hit some of the highlights. One, the electronic devices, cell phones, and I'm going to talk mostly about cell phones, but this includes electronic games, anything else like tablets and that type of thing, that they're often away when you enter the classroom. So before you get in the classroom, they need to be on silent or off and put away so they can't be visible. Okay, before you enter the classroom. So make sure that by the time you walk into the classroom, those things are off and away. A teacher who notices it out will give you a verbal warning. Hey, can you please put your phone away? If you do that, then that's fine. If not, then the teacher will refer you to us, either Ms. Rupel or myself. We'll have a conversation, and that becomes not about the cell phone, but about the fact that a teacher asked you to do something and you refuse to do that, right? Now, possible consequences for continued misuse of your cell phone in classroom can include that you're not allowed to carry your cell phone at the day. So it might mean that your parents keep it at home, or that you check it in at the beginning of the day and come get it at the end of the day, but you won't be able to have it in your classrooms. We don't want it to come to that. So just make sure you follow those simple rules in your classroom. Non-classroom time, Passing periods, lunchtime, if you want to use your phone, check things, that's fine. Just make sure that if you're listening to something, that you're using your headphones when in those passing times or at lunch. But that those headphones are also off and away, not hanging around your neck when you walk into the classroom. And those earbuds, the AirPods, make sure those are not in your ears when you walk into the classroom. Also, make sure that you don't have any speakers that you're playing music with during lunchtime and that type of thing. And we've talked about that before. The other thing that's relatively new, and this actually is a district policy that I just became aware of, and so I want to share this with you. I'm just going to read this part. Unless previously authorized by a school administration or designee, students are not to use personal electronic devices for the purpose of recording conversations, taking pictures, or recording video footage of others at school, on the bus, or at other school-related activities. Now, sometimes kids at lunchtime and that type of thing are taking selfies, or they're doing funny video recordings of themselves and that type of thing. I haven't really said too much about that. That is a violation of our district policy, and so I'm going to ask that you're not doing that. So when you have your cell phones out, make sure that you're not recording anything, obviously not in classrooms, but not even during lunch and passing times and that type of thing. You do not have permission to record or photograph somebody else. And so that's just not something we do at school. So we are going to give you this week to practice. We're going to start working on these things this week, but we are giving you some time to practice before the real consequences set in, because we know we're trying to change habits and behaviors. And so we're going to give you time to practice, but we are going to expect from now going forward that these cell phones are off and away, because we want you to be in an environment where you can do your best work, and that means not being distracted by these things. I am out at recess. I'm out at lunchtime, so you guys know where to find me. If you have any questions about this policy, feel free to come and talk to me. I'd be happy to have a discussion with you about why we went this route. Okay? Thanks, Shay.
Bring. Yip 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 yip. Bring. Bring.
Oh, yep.
Yip 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 yip.
Look,